Hi, I'm Rick, and this is Kelsey. And we're here today to talk about using a thumb compass when orienteering. And here are several models of thumb compasses. And you notice that they're fairly similar in appearance and actually in function as well. And the main differences between thumb compasses is their stability and their settling time. For our purposes today, we're going to use the Model 3, which is here on my thumb. And this is the one that I actually use during competitions. And the two steps that we take when we are orienteering and using a compass is fairly straightforward. So first of all, you line up the straight edge of the compass so that it's parallel to your line of travel from where you are to where you want to go. So you're lining up this straight edge on the compass parallel to your line of travel from the triangle to the circle. You're keeping the straight edge pointed straight out from your body and the compass level. You rotate your body until the north arrow on the compass is parallel to the north lines on the map. So this is a little bit different. So you notice that the arrow is pointing this direction on the compass and almost the opposite direction on the map. So we need to take care of that by rotating our entire body. But notice that the straight edge still keeps pointing out straight away from my body, and I'm holding the compass level. Okay, and I'm rotating slowly. So now the arrow on the compass and the arrow on the map are parallel, and I still have this straight edge lined up with the line of travel. Now if we were outside, actually on the map, and we were in this start triangle, we would look up and we'd be able to match up the terrain features with what you have on the map. And that's kind of the magic of using the compass in this way. So matching up the features on the map and the terrain is critical. So talking about going outside to look at this stuff in the field, Kelsey's going to walk us through a process using three different scenarios. One, in this open area in a field. Secondly, on trails. And then thirdly, in more complex terrain in open woods. And we're going to head outside and take a look.
So we're out in the field, and we're going to use our compass to try and find the control on a single tree as mapped here. We're starting at a single tree X, which you can see right here, and we want to find the fastest and most direct path to cross to our end destination. So just like inside, we're going to make sure and fold the map, which lets you hold the map comfortably, and you'll notice that this is also parallel to the direction of travel, which lets you very easily hold this, also parallel to the direction of travel. And now all I need to do in order to figure out which direction to go is to make this north needle here line up with this big north arrow here. So I'm going to rotate and see that arrow starting to line up. And so all I have to do is look up and see in the terrain, and I can see the tree that it's on and the control right there. So we're at this junction here in the woods. And unlike out in the field where we were just able to run straight across, we're actually going to have to use different directions to go here. And one of the things that's great about the compass is that it helps you figure out how to use the map. Because when the compass and the map are lined up, when the north arrows are both lined up, which is called oriented, then the features on the terrain should match the map perfectly, and we'll be able to figure out what direction to go. So this is my north arrow is this way. We'll just have to remember it here. And I'm going to go from this triangle to here. But I'm not going to go directly. Instead, what I want is to take this path. And then I'm going to take this path and all the way up into the trail bend of the control. So to figure out that first path, I need to know which of these trails that I'm standing at, which of those is this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my compass here, and I'm going to watch this north arrow and again turn my body, oh that's the wrong way, go this way. And so that north arrow is matching up with north on the map. And so I know that the only one that leads out this way is this one, which goes exactly the same direction. We've arrived at another trail junction, and we need to know which direction to go. And I need to make sure that I go this way on this trail. So I've come up off of this trail, and I can just say, well, I know I need to turn left, but let's practice the compass. And so let's again make sure that our north arrow here and this north arrow are lined up. And we're going to turn it just a little bit and see that this trail here goes up and around a bend a little bit, and it goes down this way. So we're going to follow that, and I'm going to rotate my hold on the map so that I'm still keeping the map oriented as I travel. And here we go. Now we've arrived here at these two stumps and this third trail junction. And we are going to try to go on this one rather than this one. And so again, we'll use our map and compass. We'll take this north arrow and line it up with north, turning it this way. And we know that we need to go from here to here. So my compass is here. And so I need to go that way. And there is my trail. So this one's a more advanced leg. And we're going to use the exact same methods we've used before. So what we're going to do is start at this triangle where we are right now. We're going to go to this boulder and then up and over, trying to hit this pinch point and this little hill and come straight into this boulder here. And I'll go a little slower with this one to make sure that you're with me every step of the way. So here I am starting here, and I want to immediately go towards this boulder here. So once again, I'm going to fold my map in the direction of travel. I'm going to hold this parallel, and you'll have to imagine the line this time coming from here to here. And now I'm going to rotate so that this compass arrow matches up with the map. And so I know that my direction of travel is this way. And I know that I can look at a tree right there and go towards it, and that'll be right on my compass line. So let's go. So as you see, behind me is a boulder, and it is that boulder that we've just navigated to with our nice straight navigation. So we're actually going to turn the map because the direction of travel changes dramatically from here to here. We're going to go from this corner of this boulder to this boulder directly. So again, I want you to imagine a line and have a fold that goes parallel to it, and hold your compass so that this line is parallel to both of those. So it looks like we're already pretty well lined up. Let me make some minor adjustments. Look off into the distance to make sure I know where I'm headed, and march off. So I've now arrived at the furthest point that I could see on my bearing, so I'm going to take the same bearing again, assuming I'm still on that line. And I'm going to again look up, look at a tree, and keep going. This one's getting a little thick, so sometimes it's okay to back out and go around. Just make sure that you know where your sight was aimed at and head back onto that path again. So what we just did is we were on this straight line path and we came in where it was thick here, and we decided to keep our eye on a big tree up here but go around a little to the left. So that's what we did right here, and you can see the thicker forest. And so we're going to make sure that we curve around a little bit again to the right to make sure we hit that same tree that we were aiming at before. And voila, we have arrived at the control.